Thanks for joining us in this edition of the Council Recap. Council met Monday, January 6, 5:30 in the council chambers. First item of business was declaring our bank for 2020, as well as the newspaper, Austin Daily Herald. Those are things required by state statute, so council approved those two items. We moved on to our 2020 street projects. Several different areas over off Oakland Place southeast on 10th Street Northeast will be done. 4th Street Southwest over by Oakland Avenue West to 1st Avenue Southwest. We set feasibility report and calling for a public hearing for these street projects is what we're doing. We set that for February 18th for folks. Those notices for the street projects will go out to adjoining residents now. They'll be getting those shortly, and notice of the project coming forward, and then they'll do the public hearing on the 18th, and this begins our process for street projects in 2020. The second ones we had were over in the southwest, some remaining ones that are being taken care of that we've done that area over the last 10 to 15 years. These were the remaining ones on portions of 5th Avenue Southwest, 6th Avenue Southwest, and 7th Street Southwest. We moved on. We had areas of 5th Avenue Northeast. This project will be concrete, last done in 1961, but we'll be moving to asphalt on that, an item of note on that project. Next one was 7th Street Northwest, portions of that, and 9th Avenue Northwest. These are, again, a continuation of efforts in that same area that we've done over the last couple of years. Moving on, we had projects extension of 12th Street Northwest and 14th Street Northwest on 4th Avenue Northwest. This is the north side of Westcott Field. We'll be installing a sidewalk there. That project will be 100% assessed to the school district. Heard some concerns about walkability and those sorts of things with events over at Westcott Field, so that will help in that regard. We had two variances requests to the Cedar River Watershed District were the next two items on the council agenda. One was for, both were for levees around different areas. The first one was for our wastewater treatment plant. Significant investment. We've had a lot of conversation about enhancements that will be coming in our wastewater treatment plant, estimated at $78 million moving forward. So we want to make sure that our levee is in place that surrounds that plant and protects that infrastructure during a high water event. We needed a variance from the Cedar River Watershed District for existing levees there related to their rules. So we asked for that letter to be forwarded on to the Cedar River Watershed District. Council approved that, as well as one for the Riverview area, which is over here by the Cedar River, just across the river from City Hall. Council approved both of those. Moving forward, again, those were existing levies, but not certified and accredited, so we have to go through this formal process with them. The next thing we had on the agenda was a ICM agreement. That's at our wastewater treatment plant. We take what's called leachate. It's water, stuff that decomposes from the landfill north of town, and then that gets processed at the wastewater treatment facility. So we have a rate for that that's above our residential rate, and we set that for a 3-year agreement with them. They do send a significant amount of treatment to our plant, so we approved that ICM agreement with WCI Austin Landfill. Otherwise, we had a donation to the city of Austin, and then we also had a hazardous structure at 1303 Oakland Avenue East. Otherwise, that rounded out the council meeting. If you have questions on any of these items, don't hesitate to give me a call, 437-9941. Otherwise, have a great week.